everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 60 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where I'm popping into the Nether Fortress area. Sure, why not? Hello, Nether Fortress area. I have plans today to do a handful of things. Number one, I really want to get that Cobbleworks up and running. So I'd like to see a good approach to doing that. There's definitely a few ways that we could play Cobbleworks. I think just to get an intro into Industrial Foregoing, especially because it's now in the pack, I might want to go that route. I think my plan for today is get started with Industrial Foregoing. But before I do that, I would like to do some wireless networking from Refined Storage. In order to do wireless networking, remember though, we need netherite. So I decided to pop into the nether here. I'm going to reset the config and add a new tag, forge ores. Ooh, that's a good question, actually. What's ancient debris tag? Forge ores netherite scrap. Netherite underscore scrap. So, tag forge ores netherite underscore scrap. Save? Nice! That's what's up. And then the same sequence of stuff that we normally do, which is a little bit of power. And a little bit of ender chesting. You know, I'm gonna forget the ender chest for a minute. Start. Oh my! You're gonna get a lot of gold. We should remove gold, or should we? Oh, yeah, let's just get rid of gold. That's fine. Because I really just want the scrap from here. Oh my, that's not nearly as much. Far less scrap than gold. Gold, much. Scrap, not so much. But that's okay. Easy peasy. Now we just take this dude. Look at how fun it is to play with this bad boy. And then start. Excuse me, friends. No. Yeah? You want to go? Let's go! Come on, we're going to have a conversation today about not attacking the direwolf when he's mining. How'd we do? Not bad. 27 more. Beautiful. Much better. Hello, sir. Boom. Return to sender. That's what's up. That's how we roll. That's how we roll in this here place. Start. Anybody else want to go? Come on. Who wants to go? Let's go. Direwolf's ready. I see somebody who wants to go. The skeleton. Nope. Noped right out of that. Boom. What's up, Glowy? Not anymore, you're not. 20 more scrap. Beautiful. That works for me. And away we go. Fun times. Don't you love it when you get towards endgame and everything's OP? And hey, look, who got a stack of ancient debris? It's me, Direwolf20. Alright. So, hey, that's pretty cool. Ancient debris. Now we got it. Well, if I had done that off camera, you guys would immediately tell me Dire cheated in that stack. There's no way that he got exactly 64. But you watched, there were no cuts. That was one uninterrupted sequence. I happened to get exactly one stack of netherite scrap. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny that that actually happened that way. So, yeah. Nope, didn't cheat it. Just happened to be one stack. So anyway, I should now be able to request a network transmitter and receiver and card. So let's come back when all that crafting is complete. Alright, so not a moment too soon to get these network connections set up, and I'll tell you why. We're no longer receiving power. It's a good thing we built up such a big buffer, because we are now losing 1,000 RF a tick, but we ain't producing none. The reason being is because we're out of sulfur. Hey, wait, didn't you make infinite sulfur last episode? I made infinite sulfur if we have infinite charcoal, yes. Guess who ran out of charcoal? Yeah, Direwolf did. So with no charcoal, no more sulfur. With no more sulfur, no more nuclear fuel. With no more nuclear fuel, no more power. Bad times all around. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to set up a couple of network transmitters, okay? And then we're going to pop over to Create Land and set up, presumably around here-ish, a network receiver. And on that network receiver, I'm going to bind a network card to you, and then I'm going to have an external storage connecting up to the storage controller. Boom. That should be pretty much all she wrote. And then in addition to that, I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. Because, hey, why not? So let's get this dude and this dude. Now, this controller is linked to that guy. This one needs to be linked to this one, right? So now they're both linked. What? All right, so here's my theory. Enderman picked up dirt. This dirt caused the oil to spill. That is hilarious. Wonder when that happened. That's got to be it, right? Like that has to be what happened. That's the only explanation I've got. Why are you all dark and that thing's not running? Oh, dude! You know what happened? And then the oil broke the lever that was keeping the... That's hilarious. That's absolutely what happened. So then the oil broke the lever, preventing the mob spawner from killing mobs. That is too funny. Right? How funny is that? That's hilarious. Anyway, let's wait for that oil to do its thing. But now if I connect you and connect you, we should have charcoal now. 2,000 of it to be exact. 2015. And guess who's running again? Sulfur. Aha! How great is that? All right, not too shabby. Now, what I would also like to see is that I've got oak wood. Yes, sirree. Excellent. I wouldn't mind some functional storage upgrades over here. So maybe we just get 1, 2 of these, and I would like extra storage on the oak and the charcoal. Now, here's my question. Are we going to see charcoal as a net loss or a net gain? I'm going to assume that I don't have the correct answer to that. I have no idea what we're going to see. I'm going to assume, though, that we may not be able to keep up with the charcoal demands. Oak, I would expect us to be able to keep up with, but charcoal may not be fast enough, so I might want to turn this furnace into, like, you know, an electric one that can be sped up. We could use mechanism, you can do whatever you want. So, hey, are you all cleaned up over here? You are. Sweet. Well, that's pretty cool. And I bet you have a lot of junk to clean up. Yes, you do, sir. Oh my goodness. We have a lot of net. We have a lot of mess. What's going on over here? Oh, you probably have some junk to clean up. Can I flip the lever? Are you transferring stuff? What's your dealio? Yeah, actually, you have been transferring stuff. We backlogged all the things that we can transfer. Oh my. Sweet. That's fun times. What I should probably set up here, because you insert from there, what if we set up another extraction card on orange? That could work. Yeah. And then you could insert on orange. Because we can... And maybe... You get this. Because if I wanted my heads to be in here... Now that we've got Enderman heads and whatnot. Nice. That'll get me going a little bit better. Sweet. And maybe we should get these shard things in here. Now, do you all have void upgrades? You do appear to, yes. Everybody has a void upgrade? Good. Man, I just have a mismatch of all kinds of stuff. Zombie arms are there. I'd kind of like to keep these grouped together. I just don't feel like reordering stuff. Well, that's much cleaner. Spider heads, huh? Today I learned spiders have heads. Should have known that already, though. Everything else is pretty tidy, then? Yeah, not bad. We still have some more mess to clean up, but, well, you know, not too bad. Alright, cool. And then I should, in theory, be seeing all that stuff. So, like, gunpowder, I should have 1.7k-ish. Is that an accurate representation? Yeah, let's say, like, skeleton skulls. Yep, 256 of them. Makes sense. There was probably one in refined from before. What I should do is make you guys a high priority, though. How about priority 5 for you? So then now if I take you out and put you in, you should go in there first. Yes. And I'll do the same for this guy. Because over here, this priority is set to what? This priority is set to 1,000. Okay, yeah, that's a big number. And then this priority should be 0. Yes, good. So in theory, I could just make you guys priority 10. It honestly doesn't matter. Didn't I already set your priority? Maybe you just didn't. Maybe I didn't hit the set button. It shouldn't matter if it's 5 or 10. I just like always having like a bigger gap in case like at some point I decide I want something in between these two. It gives me more room to do that. Though in fairness, I don't think I've ever needed something like that. But it's, you know, still not a bad idea. All right, cool. So now you guys are all set. We have access to all our things. And then you're producing charcoal for me. How is charcoal coming along? 1.4k. Yeah, no, not even a little bit. So let's get a mechanism furnace, smelter. Yeah, one of these guys. Basic smelting factory. So get me an energized smelter. There you are. And there you are. And then get me a tier installer for tier 2 and 3. Because I want to bump this guy up. So I'm going to replace you. Thank you. You go away, and you go away. And we're going to put our basic smelting factory here. Oh, hello, nice. Thank you. And then tier upgrade you. That's better. Split you. You're also going to need power by way of a flux point. And a quickie nap, because it's nighttime. And then I'm just going to validate the sidedness of this transferring. So we probably need one less. So we have a stock card for the north side for charcoal. We probably don't need that no more. And you can go in there, and you can go in there. And then we had a stock card for wood, and that's configured to the top. So the side config is top is input. And then what do we have for output here? It is on the down. So that, and now you should be extracting your charcoal. That's cool. Now, we're probably going to burn through this backlog of wood pretty quickly, but we'll also keep the charcoal up and running. Cool. What's this guy called? Smelting factory? Yeah, that's kind of an annoying noise. Some of the mechanism sounds are just a little nails on chalkboard to me, personally. My personal preference. Luckily, we have mufflers. And there's also muffler upgrades, so if you don't have the muffler mod, you can use the muffling upgrade, and it'll get rid of the sound. Or at least lower it. So that's cool. Nice, 1400 R for tick. That's awesome. So now we're producing more charcoal than we're using, which is nice. And you can see here I bumped this guy's storage up, so he should be able to hold 16,000 charcoal. And the same for the wood. Now, we're obviously burning our wood away pretty quickly, but that's okay. Maybe I don't want the 16,000. Maybe I will remove this storage upgrade. So he'll back stuff at 2,000, and that should be fine. Now that we sped this up, I don't think we need such a big buffer of charcoal. We'll basically always have it. So at some point soon, this charcoal will fill up, right? And then he'll stop producing more. and that'll be cool. Sweet. See, we are not... Well, we might be still extracting a little bit. Yeah. We're getting close. See, now... almost. Now we're backstuffing. Nice. And that might even set you to stock 64. Cool, look at that. So now we're backstuffing the charcoal, and then eventually we'll stop eating the wood, and that'll be good, right? So now we've got fully automated charcoal production, more than sufficient to keep our sulfur production going. So if we pop down here, we should see a backstuffing of sulfur happened. Yes, perfect. And then you're empty because we ran out of uranium? Yeah, I don't think we're processing uranium. Explain to me how we're not processing uranium. Because we have no uranium. Well, okay, it's not that we're not processing, it's that we ran out of it. Okie dokie, Smokey. Let's add uranium to our mechanism miner. To the mining world! Hey, wasn't this episode supposed to be about, you know, stuff? Shh, yes, but no. New filter, tag, forge ores uranium. Save. Start. Power. Beautiful. Oh, wow, you have a lot of uranium to do. And a smidge of sulfur, apparently. I don't think we need the sulfur anymore, right? So if I reset, config, sulfur, remove, good. Start. Wow, we just have tons of uranium to get. Well, I won't complain. Let's make sure that we're chunk loaded here. Removed, added, go. Are we all within one chunk? We are. Perfect. See, I moved them back one. So yeah, we'll get a lot of uranium from that. Sweet. Once you get, like, rapid processing of things going on, all of a sudden you're like, I need more stuff. It's just kind of what happens. And then, you know, we get to a point where it's like, wow, we need a lot more stuff, don't we? Yes, we do. As long as you're keeping up, kids. Seems like we are. Yeah, you could be a little bit faster, chemical oxidizer, but I'm not going to sweat it too much. We should be good. Yeah, we've got our input coming in. We're cool. We're cool. Just let it roll. And this should be all uranium being processed now, which is okay. Let's get to our we were gonna do new some stuff today. Industrial foregoing? Yes. So in order to get into industrial foregoing, first and foremost, we need plastic. That's number one. And in order to get plastic, we need to smelt dry rubber. Or we can smelt dry rubber, or we can smelt dry rubber. Sounds like dry rubber is in our future. In order to get smelted dry rubber, we can either combine tiny dry rubbers into one big dry rubber, or we can combine tiny dry rubbers into one. So there's really only one way to do this, folks. We're going to need a latex processing unit, which is the machine from Industrial Foregoing. A lot of mods these days basically have like one machine or one method of getting an item, and then that item is carried through a lot of the rest of the machines, so that, you know, pretty much every mod kind of has its like, you know, this is my base item, and then we propagate up, right? So in this mod, it's tiny dry rubber, right? So we need latex processing unit, and we're gonna want industrial foregoing. What else do we want? The fluid extractor, right? And latex processing, and then eventually we're gonna want the dissolution chamber that needs plastic. So fluid extractor will do you not have a thing? Oh, there you go. Produces latex. Okay, and the type of wood we use determines the amount of millibuckets per tick we get. So acacia is pretty good. Spruce log is meh. Birch log is meh. Oak logs are meh. Dark oak logs are okay. So frankly, acacia is the one we're going to want to go with, right? Do we not have any acacia saplings? But we can get it with jungle saplings. We don't have jungle saplings, but we can get those with birch saplings. And birch saplings we have. So I think We set up a doohickey with the stuff. A catalyst guy. We do not have a transformation catalyst. We should get one, an alchemy catalyst. So we're going to want a couple brewing stands and an ender pearl. And then we just drop ender pearl into here. And then our alchemy catalyst goes here. Okay. Now, alchemy catalysts are cool because they can do all kinds of neat transformational stuff. So they can combine, like, they can do andesite into diorite, they can turn blaze rods into netherwort. There's, like, a bunch of things we can get with the alchemy catalyst. Like, a whole bunch of, like, cool stuff, right? There's a ton of stuff we can do with this. Specifically right now, I would like to turn my birch sapling into a jungle sapling and a jungle sapling into an acacia sapling. Done and done. And now we can make acacia trees. Cool. Where's my grow? Sweet. Loving it. All right, perfect. So now we've got a little bit of acacia wood, and we will get more as needed, but that's a nice start to acacia wood. Not a bad start. You can also transfer the wood directly, too, if you so desire. And we could use a phytogenic insulator to get more acacia wood if we need to in a nice, compact, and beautiful form. So where should we do... You know what might be fun? Should we do a compact machine for all things... That would be cool. Compact machine for all things industrial foregoing? I'm personally okay with that idea. I'm personally okay with that idea. Maybe I want to teach you how to make this, and we'll start with this one. Does that sound cool? Dum-diddy-dum-dum-dum, there you go. Missing polished deep slate. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There you go. Okay. And then we would like a personal shrinking device. Ooh. New machine. We can pop in there with this. Is that what we do? And do we take a second? Is that what it is? Hey, there we go. Yeah, it takes a... You click on it and you give it a second, then it's cool. Sweet. So we could get a sign, maybe? Does that sound neato, burrito? I like that. Any kind of like super fancy signage? Meh, this will work for now. Mechanism, industrial foregoing. Cool. And then we can pop in there. I like the sound of it. I do. Now this one we're going to need to interact with refined storage. So let's get another networky doohickey. And because we're like pretty good on power and pretty good on netherite and all that stuff now at this stage of the series, I'm comfortable just throwing these things wherever we want them. I made it a point to not do the network transmitty stuff in whatchamacallit, in the other one, in the mechanism world. But for this guy, we should be cool. So network transmitter, let me jump in there. And then if I really wanted to, I could have like wireless access in this guy. Let's stick him in the corner. Find him. Anybody else see that? Inventory desyncs are fun. So now you should be bound to Compact Machines World. And we could even get a wireless transmitter. We don't need a fancy, crazy one, right? But what I will say... was that the fancy, crazy one? Advanced wireless transmitter. Yeah, no, we want a normal wireless transmitter. Thank you very much. That would be plenty, thank you. Cool. and then some cables. Now, to go into this world with us, let's have a constructor we're going to want. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. And we're also going to want... we're going to want 4 fluid extractors. And it's probably time to start talking about some of the machines that we're going to want. So fluid extractors are going to need pity machine frames, which are made like this. Okay, so let's get them added to the to-do here. Oh, look how cool it is that we can craft things in bulk now. Huh? And we're also going to need a latex processing unit, which will be not too bad. Latex processing unit needs a latex bucket. So we're going to need to get that in a minute. So let's start with that. Let's also get a tank. Yeah, let's get... do we want to do a basic fluid tank? Let's just do 1 tier up. We'll make it 64 buckets that it can hold. Seems fine to me. Okay. And then let's validate that we have plenty of fluid cards. We don't. So give me like 10 of each. Missing quartz? What? What? We can solve that problem in a minute. I'm going to go get quartz, courtesy of my digital miner. He's probably done with his uranium, right? I didn't even check if he was done with his uranium, but the lights were off, so I think he was done. Not end portal. Nether fortress. Power? Excuse me, sir. No. We don't camp my spawn. Not how we roll. So config, what we're looking for is quartz, which nether quartz has the tag of, I'm assuming it's forge ore quartz or nether quartz. Forge ores quartz. Save. And start. Oh yes. That's nether quartz for you. Remember, there's no fortune applied, but it'll be cool. I should probably check... is F3G. Yep, chunk boundary is cool. This chunk, please, loaded at all times. Now we should be getting quartz, and we will have lots of quartz by the time this is done processing. Probably around 2,500. Sweet. All right, so cards. Give me like... well, 10 more energies should be good. I do like how it like auto goes into the card holder. That is just super cool. I made this. All right, so let's see where we. All right, so now what we want to do is get all that stuff. We wanted our fluid extractors, right? We're gonna want 4 of these, and 4 of these is generally how I roll it. And then fluid extractors, we're going to need 4 of you. Cool. Okay. And then we're also going to want a flux point, which we have. So into our friend, the Industrial Foregoing world. And if I drop a cable here, and we stick... I meant for that to be on top, but it really doesn't matter. This here, we should now, awesome. How cool is that? Okay, so what I like to have set up is the following. I'm going to have right here a constructor, but I'd really like the constructor to point upwards. So this might be a trick, but I think shrink can help me out. Beautiful. Okay, and you're going to be configured for acacia wood. So if I place that there, aha! Huh? Beautiful, right? How cool is that? So that's how we're going to do that bit. And then we want these guys facing, these do have a direction, and they usually face away from you. So place them facing the dude. And that should be cool. And you'll notice that it takes a while to process, but he will get small amounts of latex. 4 millibuckets per operation. Okay? So they are all breaking into the acacia log and producing latex. So let's set up. You now own this item. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing that I clicked. But I own this item now. It's mine. My item. There we go. And what we're probably going to want to have, let's have some nodes here and here. And where are we going to want power? We could probably stick our power flux point here. That sound cool? Connect you up to Darwell 20's network. And we're going to have laser energy input here. Insert energy. And then on this side, you're going to extract energy? Or no, you're going to insert. Yeah, no, hold on. I got this backwards. Insert energy into the machine. You should be an extract. $1,000 a tick should be enough for now. Sweet. All right. So then now you get 64 becomes 76. So 3 times efficiency when powered. That's beautiful, right? So then insert power here. Let's get our laser here to here. And then you two get power. Boom. And boom. Okay. So now you're all getting power. Okay. Now what I would like is for you to connect to that guy. And what I'm going to have on the down is going to be an insert on the white channel. That's going to be our latex channel. And you're going to extract on white. And you're going to extract on white. Cool. And now all the latex that's being produced is being pulled out and thrown into the fluid tank. Excellent. All right, all latex coming in here. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. That's one way to go. And then when you're done, because what will happen is eventually the fluid extractors will destroy the block in front of them, right? So when that happens, the constructor will place a new one, at least until we run out of acacia wood, which we didn't have a lot of, but you know, things and stuff will happen. We'll make that work out, right? So hey, we're producing latex right now. How cool is that? Then what we could do from there is, I'm pretty sure we're going to need a bucket of that latex to make our next thing. So let's cliffhanger it. We'll come back next episode and we'll get the latex processing unit up. Pretty sure it's water and latex equals the dry rubber, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure that's how it works. So we just need to get, a sink in here, among other things, and then that'll be cool. Okay. So for now, though, Darwell 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and, do the things. All right. For now, take it easy.